gentlemen, strap yourselves in. This will be a good one. We've got the 47X of Kyle Pelrine sitting pole on the grid here. Outside of Kyle will be the 28 machine of Jim Lampman. Pete Reed in that black Camaro will be sitting to the inside of row number 2 in the 05, and Rob Murray, M1, will be to the outside of Pete Reed. Derek Van Mill to the inside of row number 3 in the 38, and Vince Bargnoli will be on the outside of row number 3. Fourth row and final spot in the field is Kent Sargent. Green flag is out, and we're live in the Hoosier Stock Division. Outside comes Lampman as he makes his way past Pelrine, looks to hang it upstairs. Lampman into the loose stuff, and Pelrine digs deep down the bottom, but it's going to be Lampman with the edge out of 4 this time by.
Yes, Lampman leads the way down into 1 and 2. Pelrine still holding on to that inside line, trying to get some traction behind them. A little bit of action going on. The 05 of Reed getting a little bobble there. And the 1 of Murray trying to take advantage of that, as well as in the 2, Jason Knight, Ken Sargent behind the wheel trying to make a move as well.
Jimmy Lampman setting it up upstairs as he brings it off of turn number 4. Halfway home this time by. It'll be lap 3 out of 6 down. Meanwhile, Kyle Pelrine is in second, but Pete Reed and Murray doing battle for third spot. That looks to be the battle on the track, Dana, between the 05 and the M1 machine right now.
Yeah, absolutely, Brett. I thought that Murray was going to make a move that last corner. Tried to show up Pete Reed the nose of the car, just unable to make any moves, though still right on the bumper of the 05 machine.
Murray applies the pressure to the Pete Reed machine as he has a look down to the inside of Reed. Here goes Murray to make the move for third spot as he sets it up into 3. Murray down low, Reed upstairs. Let's see who it's going to be down the front stretch as white flag flies this time by.
The 1 of Rob Murray with a little bit of an edge now, able to fully take over that third spot. Still Jim Lampman leading the way. 2 more turns of the wheel, and the checkered will fly here for Jim Lampman on our first Hoosier Stock Heat event tonight. Over the 47X with Kyle Pelrine, Rob Murray, Pete Reed, Ken Sargent, Vince Bargnoli, and Derek Van Mill rounding.
Will do, Dana. Sitting pole on the grid, the 4C of Chris Crawford will show the way, and outside of him will be that bright number 1J of Jason Fontaine. Inside row number 2 will be that Harvey-sponsored Little Brothers Ride the 4K of Mr. Excitement Kevin Knapp, who's sitting currently third in points, and outside of Knapp will be Dave Bailey, second in points. So good battle here in heat number 2. Inside of row number 3 is Marcel Michaud in that number 55 ride, and Mark Fawcett, your current point leader, sitting to the outside of row number 3. James Thompson in the 00 will round out the field on the inside of row number 4, and we are green.
Well, a quick battle on the track already for that top spot. It looks like the 4C of Chris Crawford going to head into first over the 1J of Jason Fontaine. Kevin Knapp going to battle him for second spot now.
Knapp drives it deep into turn 3 and comes out here just a touch ahead of Fontaine as they drag race down the front straight. Meanwhile, Bailey and the 32 machine of Fawcett really looking to do door-to-door battle here for the 4th spot. Good battle between those two. They're tied up in points here, second and third respectively, or first and second, pardon me, respectively in points. So real stacked heat here, Dana, in the Hoosier Stock.
Yeah, absolutely. Dave Bailey is going to want to keep Mark Fawcett in his sights pretty much for the rest of the season. Not going to want to get too far behind him. Definitely going to want to stay in front of him. So we'll see how the night unfolds here. Still the 4C of Chris Crawford leading the way over Kevin Knapp. Jason Fontaine, Mark Fawcett coming on strong up to the rear end of the 1J of Fontaine, looking to take over that third spot. Has to back out of it, though, a little bit there. Not as strong as Fontaine coming off, too.
Couple of 4s up front in alphabetical order as Crawford first and the 4K second. Looks like Knapp's going to have a peek to the inside, and he really wants to have that lead as he throws it hard into turn 1. Knapp to the inside. Crawford to the outside. Who's it going to be down the backstretch as they drag race down the backstretch into turn 3?
Yes, great battling here, door to door. Kevin Knapp trying to get the advantage over the 4C of Crawford. There's one lap left here in the second heat for our Hoosier stock. Still door to door, a great battle between these two cars, Brett.
Absolutely, Dana. Knapp really throws it sideways. It takes a little bit of the momentum away, but this time here it looks like he's got a smooth corners. He takes the position away and will get the checker flag and gets the win. Kevin Knapp takes home the feature win, or the heat win here in heat number 3. Chris Crawford will come home second. Fontaine in third. Fawcett in fourth. And all right, Dina, here we go with the sportsman class here. 8 laps going to be the distance, and leading the field in first of 3 qualifying heats is the 25B of Derek Hodge. Outside of Hodge will be the 40 of Robert Baker. Ridgeway, Ontario, the 17C of Jordan Costco will be the inside of row number 2 in that beautiful Costco haulage entry. Outside of Costco will be the 20 of Jay Mallory. Brent Bigelow will come down to the inside of row number 3 in the number 16. Rookie driver 174, Chris Storm to the outside of Bigelow, and Gary Lindbergh, your current points leader, rounding out the field in the number 28 machine.
Well, Robert Baker is the one that jumps out to the lead quickly, and Jay Mallory now moves into that second spot. A guy that's been having a great year. Picked up the win at Oshwegan this past week as well. 2015 has been great so far for Jay Mallory. Now looking to the inside of Robert Baker for the lead.
Jay Mallory, a strong, competitive guy, and really puts on a consistent show here in Merrittville. He looks like he's got that car dialed in tonight as the 20 machine makes his way past the starter stand and takes the lead away from Baker. Battle in the back, deep in the back of the pack here. We've got Lindbergh, who just passed 3 guys down the front straightaway as he is up in the 4th and on the move.
That was a hold your breath moment there, Brett, when they were 4 wide going into 1. There just isn't room for 4 cars abreast down there. The 28 of Lindbergh now looking to pick up another spot over the 17 of Costco. That moves him into 3rd. Now has his eyes set on that 1st and 2nd, but it is Jay Mallory out in cruise control at the halfway point.
Gary Lindbergh was all up on the steering wheel that last time out of turn 4 as that car was bouncing and moving all over the place, but he kept it together and actually made the pass past Costco for that 3rd spot here. Meanwhile, as you say, looks like Mallory just got the cruise set and hitting autopilot as he's way out front. Commanding lead here, probably about a 7-8 car lead, maybe 10 over Baker, but Lindbergh is coming.
2 laps left in this heat. I don't know if it is enough for Lindbergh. Jay Mallory just came out like gangbusters at the beginning of the heat. Made a lot of moves really early on in that 1st lap, and now has changed his driving style. Just a little bit more laid back, holding on to that 1st spot. Gets the white flag now from our starter, Steve DeVos. Lindbergh now picks up that 2nd spot over the 40 of Robert Baker, who now moves into 3rd. And it is Jay Mallory rounding 3rd to head home here, picking up the checker tonight for our first Rick Delivery heat win over the 28 of Gary Lindbergh, Robert Baker, Brent Bigelow, Jordan Costco, Chris Storm, and Derek Hodge rounding out the field.
Leading the charge, the Speedway Mall sponsored entry number 11 of Joey Mastriani. Oh, wait a minute here. We got to switch on the lineup here. Just getting word from the tower here that Joey Mastriani won't make his heat. That'll put 8S of Justin Sharp up front on the pole. Outside of him will be the S&W sponsored ride of 38 of Austin Wood. Inside row number 2 is the 52 of James Michael Friesen. Had a couple good runs this week. Very successful week for him. Outside of row number 2 is the 66 of Jason Moore. Third row to the inside will be the 72 of Gordon McIntosh, and the hot shoe in the number 7 McPherson Trucking ride, Cody McPherson rounding out the field.
Well, the 8S of Justin Sharp, they're celebrating Grandpa Sharp's 80th birthday, and I know he would like more than anything to park it in Victory Lane this weekend for Gramp. But he's going to have to pass the 38 of Austin Wood, who has shot out after that green flag flew. Getting the early lead here, Brett.
Yeah, Austin Wood definitely got a good jump on the start here, but 52, James Michael Friesen is coming, and it looks like he's got his sights set to the rear bumper as he's looking to apply some pressure. to that S&W sponsored 38 machine of Austin Wood. Meanwhile, here comes Cody McPherson in that number 7 as well. And as he looks to stick it down deep into the bottom of the turn number 1, couldn't get the job done that time by though.
Yeah, James Michael Friesen also looking really good here in these few early laps of this heat race. Still Austin Wood leading the race here. Cody McPherson, you're right, trying to find a way around the 52 machine. Looks a little bit stronger than James Michael in 1 and 2. Really is able to get right up on the bumper of the 52 machine. James Michael just holding on here. Looks like Cody going to go down to the inside and now try to contend for that second spot. James quickly closes the door though.
How about Austin Wood up front for any Austin Wood fans? He's had some bad luck this year. It looks like he's got that car dialed in a little bit better this evening as he's making gains as he stays low to the bottom. Easy in and easy off. Meanwhile, battles for second spot as McPherson now takes that spot away from James Michael Friesen. Up to spot number 2 is Cody in that black, green, and bright yellow number 7 machine.
2 laps to go here for this heat. And there's still Austin Wood out front over the 7 of Cody McPherson. Cody, though, reeling in the 38 machine, trying to get up close enough to Austin to make a move for that top spot. Unable to do it, though. White flag flies here for the field.
We'll see if Austin Wood can hang on. He's got pressure being applied right now. Cody McPherson all over the back end of Austin Wood's 38. McPherson sets it up upstairs. It's going to be a battle across the line, maybe. Austin Wood will bring home the checkered flag in heat number 2, followed by the 7 of McPherson. James Michael Friesen in 4th. 5th spot will go to the number 66 of Jason Moore. Leading the charge, first on the grid will be the 29D, of Gordon Morrow. Outside of Gordon Morrow will be the 6 of Ryan Ferry. The 2K of Rob Knapp will set it up into the inside of row number 2, and Chad Chevalier will be alongside of him in that number 12 machine. Paul Gabori sets it up for row number 3 on the inside in that number 9 machine, and outside of Gabori will be the 18R of Brad Rouse. Rounding out the field this evening will be the number 04 of Zach Sam from Ransomville, New York. Steve Voss drops the green bomb, and here we go in the Sportsman Heat number 3. Gordon Morrow setting the field loose here as he takes the early race command. Meanwhile, here comes Knapp up the challenge for the second spot as he dives deep under Ferry. Bringing it off of 4 will be Morrow, challenged by Knapp, and here comes Paul Gabori.
Yeah, they were 3 wide there early on, and that didn't fare too well for the 12 of Chad Chevalier, who is going to have to make up some ground once again. Back up front, it is Gabori trying to look to the inside of Knapp, and he looks like he may get the job done. Knapp, though, trying to battle back on the outside, but has the 29 of Morrow there, unable to move anywhere. So now that opens the door for Gabori to take over that top spot. 2 quick passes there by Gabori, gets him into the lead.
Looks like Morrow's machine has a little bit of a push, meaning the car does not want to turn in turn 3 and 4, turn going straight, same thing in 1 and 2. So he's losing spot after spot out there, which allows Gabori to go through, as you say. Knapp up in the second. Here comes Chevalier now, and Rouse right behind him. Everybody coming through the field here past the 29D of Morrow.
Chevalier looking really strong, as I said, after that first shuffle here in turn 1 on the first lap. Got pushed back to about the 5th spot. Now a few short laps, here we are. He's battling back with the 2K of Rob Knapp. Looking to the inside for that second spot once again.
They bring it off the 4. Chevalier looks low and gets the edge down the front straightaway. They go deep into turn 1 and 2, and this time off they bring it up to 2. It looks like it's going to be the 12 of Chevalier with the edge over Knapp for that second spot.
Chevalier doing a great job of wheeling that car tonight. 2 laps to go for the field here on this final Rick's Delivery qualifying heat for our Sportsman division. And it is still Paul Gabori out front, though, with a commanding lead over the rest of the field. White flag going to fly now.
Great racing service out there. Nice attacky track team for these guys tonight. They can drive deep and stick it hard in the corners, and that car will bite, and they will be able to race real hard and deep in those corners. As they bring it off at turn number 4, this time here, the number 9, your race leader, will take home the checker. Paul Gabori brings home heat number 3, the number 9, followed by the 12 of Chad Chevalier. Brad Rouse comes home in the 3rd spot, followed by the 2K of Rob Knapp. Gord Morrow will round out your top 5.